What up, YouTube? Asian Persuasion here. I'm already messing up my name, but we're here at Local today. Today I got second place. I got, what is it, XO1. I didn't lose, but I got a draw round one, so it's unfortunate. But I played a really fun deck. If you guys remember, one of my pet decks is Kozmo, and I played that deck today. So,
people were arrested for that one.
Oh yeah, everyone's been bothering me, but let's be real, Rice Heart made my deck bad. And the format was too fast. It just, honestly, it's still kind of fast right now, but like I play more of a control Kozmo deck to make my deck a little more, you know, competitive. I can fight even if I go second. So
it's just that Rise Heart was gatekeeping a lot of decks.
Gatekeeping me really bad because Weird Tin Can needs grave. I can't float my ships.
At least you're
deck
not
bad.
runic stun.
We changed it up. We changed it up. All right. So without further ado, we're just gonna jump into the profile. And yes, sir. We're here, my boy Yugioh Gaming Channel.
Yo.
Yo, check him out.
Look, bro, go ahead and show y'all the spice.
Yes, sir. So first things first, because I'm pretty sure no one knows what Kozmo cards do, probably because it's 2023. This is Kozmo Dark Destroyer. Normal special summon, it pops a monster on my side or your side, I can choose, and then you can't target this with card effects. And then if this dies by card effect or battle, you can banish from the grave for cost to special summon a level 7 or lower Kozmo monster. So it's a floater, he's your boss monster, he's interruption, and he's big.
Nice.
He's everything. That's the best card in your deck. This card went to 1 for God's sake for a long time, so he's at 3, you're gonna play 3. The next big ship is one Kozmo Dark Eclipser. He's also untargetable, and then his effect is you can banish a Kozmo monster from your grave to negate a trap card, and he's not once per turn, so you can negate as many trap cards as you want with his effect, as many Kozmo monsters you have to banish. But he doesn't float. When he dies by battle card effect, you banish him to search. Instead of special summon to the field, you banish to search a level 8 or lower Kozmo monster, so you can search him, because he's level 9, so there's level 8. So yeah, and he's untargetable, so he's really good against trap deck. So you just play the 1 just because I don't know if I'm gonna play a trap deck game 1 or not, and he's just really big. So one Dark Eclipser. The one Kozmo Forerunner. This is my only card I can win in time with, but in general I lose in time because all my monsters pay life points. So this card it's okay. It's untargetable ship, and during my standby phase I can gain 1,000. So he's an okay card. You just play one of just because it's another untargetable card after they out something like this. So if they're Sky Striker, they out this, then they deal with another card they can't target. So it's a pretty good card. And then we got the 2 Kozmo Slip Rider. This is when it's normal special summon, you pop a spell trap on the field. I can do my cards or your cards. And then he also has the effect when it dies by battle card effect to banish itself to special summon a level 4 or lower from the deck. So card's a really good floater, and he's 23. He's freaking huge. And next up, I play a control version, so I up the Kozmo Dark Lady up. So this guy's 2,200 attack, pay 1,000 light points to negate and destroy a monster effect activation. And it's once per turn per copy. You can summon another. You can have 2 on the board and use both. And then its effect is it's a pilot, so you can banish this to special summon a level 6 or higher Kozmo from your hand. So you can negate and destroy something. They try to like impermanent. You can chain it to special summon a guy, and then this will still resolve because it's not on the field. Yeah, this card is just really big. He's just a really big. He's kind of like a floodgate monster. 2,200. Then negate and destroys a monster effect. If you can't deal with it the first turn, you're in trouble because then this card just keeps coming back. And then good old Farm Girl. You already know it's game when this card's attacking you most likely. If you're not dead from damage, you're gonna die because I'm gonna set up a board where you can't break.
I think the other thing is they're better.
Yeah, deal battle damage, pay 500 during damage to search any Kozmo card.
That's pretty sick.
So you search Dark Destroyer, tag it out, summon Dark Destroyer, pop your other big ship, summon, attack. Unfortunately, it doesn't work against Kyle's deck, Cyber Dragons. I died to Cyber Dragons. Yeah, who would have figured I'd lose to Cyber Dragons? It's the worst matchup. I lose every time. Unless he just breaks. We got the one Strawman. He's a pilot that pays 500 special summon a banished Kozmo from my banished pile and negates its effect, but it gets destroyed in the end phase from his effect. So this card is really good recursion to summon like this. It'll be have negate its effect, but when he dies at the end phase, you can get like a tin can and then search in the end phase still. And then speaking of tin can, or I guess we can call him from Andrew's day, Nguyen can. This is the best card in the deck. You need to open this card going first to make your deck work. If you don't draw this going first, your deck's not working. This card going second is awful because you have to go to the end phase, so you're already like not breaking their board yeah. So winning the die roll is pretty crucial. But this card, in end phase, you pay 500, search a Kozmo card, 3 different names. One of them go to your hand, the other 2 go to grave, and then that's how you set up your Dark Destroyer plays. You set it in your grave or get it to your hand. You can revive it if you didn't get it. So pretty much Tin Can loads up your grave. And to make my deck competitive, I had to throw in Dogmatica cards.
Oh, nice.
So my deck does not summon from the extra deck. It just doesn't. So if I ever do, it's because I'm summoning a floodgate monster. But yeah, this card is the best card in Dogmatica. I would almost play 3, but it gets too clunky. I like the 3 Nadir Servant. Yeah, the 1 Floor and the 1 Maximus. I don't summon from the extra deck, so sending 2 cards is actually just really good for me. This is how I set up my win button with the Shadal cards. So that's one of my win cons is Shadal window. Weird. Yeah, the card's crazy. The next best Kozmo card, I mean, never mind. It's just a Cashtira card. Fenrir. This card's amazing. This card's just too good. Going first and second. Break a board. Search yourself going first. It's just link fodder if I ever decide to link, which I'm not. I just like keeping him on the board for its effect. So this card's actually crazy in this deck.
Now I understand why the OCG banned it.
Yeah, this card's
Yeah, that card is pretty nuts. I think for the most part, that card is just nuts.
Yeah, 100%. That rounded out the monsters. We didn't play no hand traps besides the Fleur de Lis, which I call a hand trap, I guess. But 3 Kozmo Town. This is the best field spell in Kozmo, obviously. Not once per turn effect to reveal Kozmo cards, throw them back your deck and mulligan for that many cards, or pick up a banished Kozmo card, take 100 per life point per level. And if this card is destroyed by card effect, you can add any Kozmo card, including itself, because it's Kozmo Town. So yeah, this card's not once per turn. You just cycle through it with your Slip Riders. You can pop your own cards, so you can search whatever you need. This card's crazy. But this is why you lose, because if you haven't noticed, you're paying light points. You're taking light points. You lose in time. You gotta play fast. Don't look at the middle card. It's ugly. There's a reason. The reason why. Let's hide it. We play 3 E-Telly because it's crazy. This is a psychic deck. So yeah. Hook me up with another ult. Yeah, thank you, Seth. I couldn't. It was ugly, man. Yeah, that was a butt ugly. Don't look at it.
As long as you're just drawing the ulti.
Send me an ulti and then we can fix this, y'all. But yeah, this card's amazing in this deck. It helps you OTK or extend, so it does everything for the deck.
Get the job done.
And then the FTK starter right here. This is the FTK's window. So yeah, what else can I say about this card? If you don't have Ash for this, I'm winning the game. Or if you don't have Droll, I'm winning the game. If I go first, I can set up a window board, so it's crazy. That rounds out the spells, and for the FTK button, Shadal Schism, I'm summoning window. That's how you win, going first. Yeah, self-explanatory. This is a starter and interruption, 3 Dogmatica Punishment. I want to open one of these to play the game. So yeah, this card's crazy interruption. I can use cards like Entis for my advantage to pop a card and then pop another card. Like, this card just generically very good. And it's searchable. And then we got 3 Call the Haunted, which is back to the front. I'm playing this one because it's a normal trap, because you're going to see my spice at the end of this. But this special summons in Face of Defense. That's the only thing it does. It's called the Haunted, Face of Defense. And then I check one of these just because it's called the Haunted for the banish. But this is like really good when you're getting bestialed and stuff on your like Cosmos. So yeah, this card's really good. But just one because you don't need it that bad. The interruption, this is like the spot removal for that. Banish a card from the grave or the field, non-targeting. So I just I target a card on my side of the field, pop it, and then I banish a card from your grave or field, non-targeting, and then I can usually float into something better. So 2 Cosmojo, and I'm playing 1 win button.
Oh no!
Yeah, sorry, don't look at it. Yeah, don't look at it. It's just the 1 free win button. Just because cards with Dark Destroyer is a target, and so is Eclipser. And the reason why I play all those 1-0s is because this really cool new card from, I think it's, I don't remember what Cybernetic something.
Cyberstorm Access?
Cyberstorm Access. This card's called Trap Tracks. It's kind of like Trap Trick, but you pop a monster, and then you set the trap, a normal trap from your deck, and then you can activate that normal trap that turn that you set, but you won't activate that trap card for the rest of the turn. So this card is a search for any of these cards.
For free?
Yeah, you pop a Kozmo monster, you float down.
Oh, that's nuts.
So like you have this guy, this. You can do some crazy combos with this, or it can enable OTKs on my turn when I'm attacking you. I can pop my own ship, summon my guys, set a trap, make sure you can't come back even if I don't OTK you. So yeah, there's some pretty cool synergy with this card. So that's my spice of the deck. Not the Shadal Schism. We all know that. All right, that rounds out the main deck. We're going to go through the extra deck. It's pretty much irrelevant, but you need these cards. 3 Entis, 1 Fossil Warrior. We played 2 Winda because you need 2 of them for the... Just in case when I have to send 2 off of Maximus, I can still summon the other one by picking up the Shadal Schism from the grave when I discard it. I can use the other one to pick it up and then summon it for the other one. We got the App Cologne, the Construct, because I can summon this because the Kozmo launches, and some of them are light. You never know. This is the guy that searched the Schism. The starter for my deck, when I have Dogmatic of Punishment, I can keep playing. I get the Ecclesia on the end phase, then I can search like a Fluid Release. I can put a lot of pressure on you with just those 2 monsters in the end phase searching. So after I pop your board, and then I show you a bunch of damage. We got 1 Pegasus, 1 Omega. This is just one of those cards that I can send to keep myself alive longer. No one remembers this when you send it to the grave, and then when they try to kill you, you banish it. After they pop the card or something by battle, and then or pop the back row, you can banish it to target a card and spin it away. This obviously I keep reusing everything. This because it can get summoned, but I never did summon it. But you can summon it. And we got the 1 Frigid. I can't make it, but I can draw off of its effect. And I don't play Super Poly, so you can play Garura if you want, but I have this just because it's a blue card. No other reason. This, never summoned it, but you can. And then this because I don't want to look at a card with Dogmatic of Punishment and not be able to kill it. So he's 5,000 attack, but I could accidentally summon this Link monster. It takes 5 monsters. You can actually use it, you never know. So this is like the only card with 5,000 attack you can actually accidentally use. So, there you go. The 5-headed dragon. You never know if you need to do stuff like that. And then for the side, we have the 2 Nibiru, because Cosmos and Nibiru have really cool interaction. You can tag out, you can chain Nibiru, tag out, you can do all kind of crazy stuff. Yeah, it plays around. If you watch my Cosmo profiles, I'd tell you I love this card. Duster, going second cards. The 2 Lightning Storm. This deck has a problem going second, obviously. The 1 Thrust. I only own 1 Thrust. I would honestly try to pick up 2 more just because I like this card.
Ernest has 2 more in the back.
Ernest. Of course he has it. We got the other FTK, D-Barrier. I'm a control deck, so I need to play cards like this. Plus, you can trap trick it, or trap tricks it. I forgot what it's called. Where'd it go? You can do that. You trap tracks. You can do this to get this, which is crazy. So that I can just D-Barrier whenever, even if I bricked, I can just pop my monster, set this, and then D-Barrier you.
So it's just traps on command.
Yeah, traps on command. It's basically a lot of copies of it. And then this card, because all my cards float. Weird. And it clears the board and simplifies the game.
Can't go wrong with that.
Too evenly, because you can, once again, you can trap track it and do some really cool things. If I only have this and a monster, I can do some cool things with evenly too. So, plus it's just evenly. It just does what it does. And then the last card I have is 3 Imperms.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Just because I have a hard time going second, so I just need cards that I can do first and second, and this is the best one. So yeah, that's gonna round out my second place deck profile playing Kozmo. You guys already know I love this deck to death. Star Wars is like crazy themed to me. I love that. I love this archetype. Give me more support, Konami, bro. Got rid of Rice Heart. I've been waiting for Cosmo support since ever, and I just dusted up because the Rice Heart went away, and it still can't keep up with meta just because like everything's crazy. And now everyone's playing Dweller, so it actually hurts my deck. So I had to put it down after this, but I had a lot of fun playing it. You already know. Back to the Rogue, and yeah, we're gonna be signing out with that.
All right, guys. Thank y'all for the deck profile.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
catch y'all in the next one.